Hey, how's it going, YouTube? My name is Nacho. Today is a very exciting day because we got not one, but two new trailers for Resident Evil 7. And after watching these trailers, I am so much more pumped than I've ever been for this game. Now, they're not full-length trailers, unfortunately. They are short videos, but nonetheless, they show some small details here and there that are very exciting to see. Now, if you haven't watched my video, 10 Things Resident Evil 7 Needs to Not Fail, after watching these trailers, some of these things can be checked off of my list, which is so exciting to me. I mean, every time something comes out for this game, it does not disappoint. So the first trailer we're going to be talking about is called Volume 5 Survival. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, in the first few images of the trailer, we see our player bleeding out and going towards a locker-like container. On one of the lower shelves, you see a green herb, and on one of the upper shelves, you see some shotgun ammo. Now, you open up your inventory, and all of a sudden, we got a bunch of small details. By using the D-pad, you can favorite certain items, so you can quickly utilize them at certain situations where it might get really tricky. Now, on your right-hand side, you see your case, and there's all these little small boxes filled with items. What's very interesting is that your shotgun is, of course, bigger than, say, your handgun. In other words, bigger items are going to take up bigger space. So that's going to provide a puzzle-like element to your inventory. Now, moving on to the left-hand side of the screen, we see a few objectives. One of them reads, "Get 3 dog heads and open the door to the yard." And under that is a little subtitle that says, "Get the dog's head from the dissection room." Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Don't get me wrong, some of the past Resident Evil puzzles have some weird items or keys or whatever, so I'm not gonna judge, but what the fuck? Either way, this is a good sign that some of the more interesting puzzles are coming back to Resident Evil 7. But moving on, the player then clicks on the green herb, which only minimally heals you, but there's a little interesting drop down menu that occurs when you click on an item. The first icon gives you the option of using the item, but then the second icon under it allows you to combine this item with another item in your inventory. Now, I never thought that an icon containing a magnifying glass would get me so excited, but this actually probably means that you can examine certain items similar to the way we examined items in the classic Resident Evil. And then the last icon is a picture of a trash can, which means throw away this item, throw it away, bitch. Throw it away, bitch. The player then proceeds to combine the green herb with some chem fluid to make a first aid med. Now, before we move on, sometimes it's always important to check your wrist. But I don't think anyone's ever said that. I mean, what, your mom never told you that? But yeah, in this particular case, you do have a wristwatch that actually shows you the condition you're in. In this case, your condition is red, which means you're totally bleeding out. I mean, your hand is covered in blood. God knows where that blood's from. But no worries, because the player then douses the shit out of your... damn. I hope that wristwatch is totally waterproof or whatever, because damn, son, you're gonna fuck up your wristwatch. And after that, your player's wrist is ready to go for round 2, if you know what I mean. Now, the second trailer is called Immortal, and you're gonna see why it's called that in just a sec. Now, the trailer opens up with absolutely no warning to a very tense situation with Jack Baker knocking the shit out of you with this huge hammer mace thing with spikes. I mean, this is an absolutely amazing looking contraption. He's staring you down, you have a handgun on you, and you shoot him once and he goes down pretty easily. And if this was a death scene to like a main antagonist, it would have been a very huge letdown. But we'll see what happens to Jack in a few seconds after you walk away from him. Now, as you're walking away from him, you do see a broken down wall, which in one of the trailers, Jack is actually seen breaking down a wall. It's no telling if this is the same situation that you're in, but yeah, there's a little note there. You start walking away from the body and towards a hall with some very nice furniture, by the way, I might add. And then seemingly out of nowhere, Jack decides to wake up and tell your ass that you're about to get it. You're gonna get it, boy. Like, he says something like that. I'm not sure exactly what he says. But There's not a lot in this trailer, but at the same time, there's so much going on in this trailer. That doesn't make sense, but let me explain. This trailer is very basic, so it shows you killing Jack and then he gets up. That's all that really happens in this trailer, but at the same time, we can start to theorize and speculate what exactly is going on with Jack and how powerful this guy can be. Now, there have been a lot of comparisons to Jack to the Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 because he does seem to be able to get up after these horrendous things are happening to him. So let me know in the comments down below, do you think that Jack is part of the Nemesis program or some other fucked up program that's going on? You let me know. Other than that, that's pretty much it for these trailers. I am absolutely more excited than I've ever been for this game. Links will be in the description if you want to check out the trailers yourself. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I upload Resident Evil videos from Monday through Thursday, so be sure to stick around and join the nachos today. Thanks for the support, everyone, and as always, stay single.